full moon in Sagittarius. Thank you so much for joining me and celebrating this full moon with me. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if you are new, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. So this full moon is a time of completion, of fulfillment, of acknowledging that intuition, that heightened sense of like psychic abilities within you, being able to just embrace what it is that you want to achieve. Full moons are all about ending cycles so that we can fully release and let go of anything no longer serving us. It's about acknowledging how far that we've come and celebrating ourselves along our journey, celebrating, the person who we've become, recommitting to ourselves through projects, through personal goals, and just like realigning with ourselves so that we can become, the person that we want to be through that focus on like fulfillment and allowing ourselves to just like honor the power that's within us, honor like our psychic abilities, our intuition, and so that we can get the most out of the energy that's around us so that we can really move forward along our path to be the best versions of ourselves through that letting go, through that realignment, through, allowing ourselves to experience, to gain all that wisdom through all of our experiences so that we can fully close out anything that isn't for us anymore to create more space for everything that is meant for us. Sagittarius is a fire sign, which is happy and energetic. And Sagittarius is about good partnerships. It's about relationships. It's about being adventurous and allowing ourselves to take that knowledge from like every experience, all of that wisdom, and be able to give, quality advice to others, but also to yourself, knowing what to do in the next phase because of what you've learned through your experiences. And you're able to like really kind of ponder life in a way that's like philosophical and like really allows you to see the inner workings of your mind and like question like why is this, or like gain a new perspective on something. So it's very interesting energy to be in. So Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is a very spiritual sign of like wisdom, of luck, of expansion. So we're able to kind of expand our consciousness, kind of up level in our spirituality, and be able to deal with matters that really need to be dealt with in order for us to move forward. The numerology for this sign is a number 7, and that too is of the metaphysical, of the spiritual, of like the energy of like meditation and understanding and seeking knowledge, learning, gaining insight, gaining wisdom, reflecting on life and acknowledging that intelligence that is within us so that we can make decisions and move forward in a way that's going to take us to where we want to be. And because this Sagittarius is a fire sign, it is activating our solar plexus, which is all about our confidence, our motivation, our power, our inspiration, about kind of guiding us towards our life purpose and our destiny, so that we're on this path to be the person that we're meant to be, the reason why we incarnated on this earth. So it's all about connecting to that inner strength, that inner power within us to move forward in a way that's very fulfilling and very inspiring and very true to our heart and our soul. You can also face the direction of the south, which is associated with the solar plexus, with the fire element. And by facing south, you are moving into that energy of reconciliation, of forgiveness, of love, passion, of positive relationships with yourself and with others. It helps you align with your compassionate expression to say what's on your heart, what's on your soul, what's on your mind. This direction also helps release any negative emotions, anything that needs to be worked through so that you can fully heal. This is also the direction of self-control and preparing for your future. Through this direction, you'll also be more connected to your creativity and, pouring into yourself. so that you can fully express yourself in new ways, in new forms that make you feel alive and motivated and inspired. So with all that being said, we're going to be doing a Yin Yoga class to help activate the solar plexus and get the meridians open and activated through the heart line, through the small intestine line, to help activate the solar plexus. We'll also be using color activations of yellow, so wear yellow. That will help as well. And I hope that you enjoy. We'll be following that with an affirmation meditation, a guided meditation, some tarot cards, and some intention magic. So I hope that you enjoy. Have a beautiful full moon and take good care. Bye. We're gonna begin in the middle of our mat. So spread your knees nice and wide. The feet are together, knees wide apart. And you're just going to take your left hand and you're going to turn it towards your body. So the fingers towards your body while the heel of the hand faces away from you. Tuck your tailbone under and pull your belly button towards your spine. And we're just turning one hand, leaving the other one pointing straight ahead. Index fingers pointing straight like an arrow. If you wish to have a deeper stretch through the left arm, you can move the hand further away, and that will create a deeper stretch for you. If you'd like less of a stretch, bring your hand closer towards your body, and that will lessen that for you. So do whatever feels comfortable for you in your body. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. With the right hand, press into all of the joints of your fingers and your thumb. And then create a little bubble in the palm, a little energetic bubble that's strengthening the palms, the wrists, the forearms as you press into all of the fingers, all the joints. Breathing from your belly and exhaling out your nose or out your mouth, whatever is more comfortable for you. If you choose to breathe out your nose, you can create an audible kind of sigh, like the sound of an ocean through the back of your throat as you exhale. Creating a wave-like sound as you breathe. Feeling a beautiful stretch through the inside of the arm, into the wrist, to the fingers. Pulling your belly button towards your spine and tucking your tailbone towards your belly button, keeping your core activated, strong. Exhaling for twice as long as your inhale. Noticing how it feels in your body on the inhale and on the exhale. And notice if on the exhale your body relaxes a little deeper. Notice where you feel the tension in your body and breathe into it. Releasing any stagnant or negative energy out the nose or out the mouth. Working with that ocean breathing, if you wish, to move the energy in the body, releasing any energy that's not serving you, releasing any stagnant energy that's been stored within the tissue, and just letting it go with each and every breath. Beautiful job. Then lift up your hips, and you're just going to slowly lift up through the wrist, and then you're going to flip that wrist so that the bottom of the hand, the back of the hand, is face down onto the ground. If the wrist comes closer towards you, it'll become a little bit easier. And the further away it is, it'll become a little bit harder. So just focus on your breath, breathing into any tension you feel, and let it all go out the mouth or out the nose. You can also imagine this energy draining away from you, moving down and into the earth, allowing the earth to transmute any stagnant or negative energy into love and into light. Beautiful job. Continue to breathe deeply and exhale fully, continuing to stay activated through the core, pulling your belly button towards your spine and curving your tailbone towards your belly button. Breathe deeply and exhale fully. Keeping all of the joints and the fingers pressing down on that right side, pressing down through the thumb, and just keeping that energetic bubble through the palm, feeling strong through your forearm, through your wrist. Breathe deeply and exhale fully. Feel the tension leaving your arms as you breathe. Feeling the energy flowing effortlessly through you. Observe how you feel from this position of the wrist compared to the last. And just continue to breathe into any areas that you feel tight or sore, welcoming in more energy through these areas. Continue to breathe, inhaling deeply and exhaling fully. And begin to lift up through the hips and slowly lift up through the wrist. Then you're going to come down onto your forearms and you're going to walk the feet out to the side, walking your arms out so that your elbows are underneath your shoulders and your knees are nice and wide as they can go. Your knees are in a 90-degree angle and your hips are in a 90-degree angle, as well as your ankles and feet. So if you wish, you can stay here onto your elbows, or you can take it down a step further by stacking your hands on top of each other and resting your chest on the ground. And you can either rest your chin on your hands, or you can bring your cheek down to your hands. Doing whatever feels best for you in your body. Pulling your belly button towards your spine and tucking your tailbone towards your belly button. Activating through the core. Opening up through the inner thighs, opening up through the groin. Just breathe deeply, filling your belly, filling your chest, and releasing your belly and releasing your chest. Filling your body with white light as you inhale, and as you exhale, releasing all energy that's not serving you, that's no longer in alignment with you, that's no longer beneficial for you. Just letting it all go out your nose or out your mouth, releasing it as smoke. Letting it drain away from your body, seeping down into the earth to be transmuted into love and into light. It's being present within your body, feeling gratitude for your beautiful, capable body. Feeling gratitude for your body carrying you through life. Providing you with a beautiful home for your soul. And then just turn your cheek so that you're resting on the opposite side. Continuing to stay activated through your core. Breathe deeply and exhale fully. Feeling your hips open more and more with each and every breath. If it feels good to continue to move through your breath, if it feels good for you, continue to use that ocean breathing, inhaling deeply and exhaling fully out the nose, that beautiful beautiful ocean sound at the back of your throat. Filling your belly, filling your chest, then releasing your belly and releasing your chest. Letting go of more tension with each exhale, releasing more and more, relaxing more and more, letting go of all of that energy that's not serving you, releasing, cleansing, clearing away all that doesn't serve you. Releasing any stagnant or negative energy from your muscles, from your joints, from your ligaments, from your tendons, from your connective tissue. Just letting it all go out your mouth and letting it all seep down into the earth below you. Continuing to pull your belly button towards your spine and tucking your tailbone towards your belly button, feeling strong and powerful through your core. And just breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Beautiful job. And take 3 more long, deep breaths here. And slowly begin to move to your hands if you're not there already. Walk the feet back together and then send those hips back towards your feet, walking the knees a little bit closer together. And just sitting back onto the feet. Beautiful job. Then taking the right hand and bringing it towards your body. Feeling a nice deep stretch through the inner arm, through your palm. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Stretching through the heart meridian, releasing any energy of nervousness, of shock, of guilt. Releasing any negative emotions from your heart space. Allowing vibrant, vital life force energy to move effortlessly through you and your heart meridian, activating your solar plexus, allowing your solar plexus to shine bright like the sun, moving in a clockwise direction at the space around your belly button. As you activate the solar plexus and the heart meridian, begin to open yourself up to love, to forgiveness, to contentment and fulfillment, to joy and enthusiasm, inspiration and motivation, unconditional love, to acceptance. Breathe deeply and exhale fully, knowing that you are so worthy and deserving of feeling good, of feeling love. Press into all the joints in the fingers and the thumb of that left hand, pulling up the center of the palm, feeling like a bubble of energy here, strengthening the wrists, strengthening the forearm, and stretching out through that left wrist, that inner arm, continuing to breathe deeply and to exhale fully. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling out the mouth or out the nose, whatever feels best for you. Continuing to work with that ocean breathing if that feels right for you. Clearing, cleansing, washing away all energy that's not serving you. Take 3 more long deep breaths here. And then lift up through your hips and slowly lift that wrist up and just sink the back of your hand down into the ground. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Feeling a nice stretch through the back of that wrist. Through the back of the forearm. Breathing deeply. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Keeping that energetic bubble through the palm of that left hand. Breathing deep, exhaling fully. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling twice as long as your inhale, out the nose or out the mouth. pulling your belly button towards your spine and tucking your tailbone towards your belly button, keeping the core activated and strong. Observe how you feel on this side compared to the other. And just breathe into wherever you feel tension. Take 3 more long deep breaths here, breathing deeply and exhaling fully. And then begin to lift up through your hips. Release that hand, come down to the forearms, and just begin to walk those knees back together, nice and slowly, coming up to your hands and into your knees, and move like a wave, inhaling to look up, and exhaling to roll. Inhaling to extend the spine, lifting the head, dropping the belly, lifting the tailbone, and exhaling to round through the head, round the spine, round the tailbone. You should feel lots of energy moving through your ankles and through your hands and your wrists. If you need to do some hand circles or some ankle circles, go ahead. Breathe deeply and exhale fully. Beautiful job. And then from here, you're just going to move onto your side. Taking that left arm up towards the sky and pulling it in with your right arm. And then just taking your right leg, pulling it up towards your chest and lengthening your left leg out long behind you. Just feeling a nice deep stretch through the back of that left shoulder. And just take your head and roll it over towards the right side. And just breathe this gentle twist. Pulling that arm in close towards your body with your elbow straight. Or you can allow your elbow to be flexed in your hand to just rest on your neck, doing whatever feels best for you and your body. With each and every breath, fill your body with more and more light, with more and more positive energy, and continue to release all that doesn't serve you. Let it go out the nose or out the mouth. Inhale deeply and then exhale twice as long as your inhale. Take 3 more long deep breaths here. Breathing in through the nose and exhaling fully out the mouth or out the nose, whatever is most comfortable for you. And just slowly release through that arm. And then open up through your elbows. Just opening up through your chest, through your heart space. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Letting go more and more with each and every breath. And just gently begin to pull that left leg up towards your body. Just take a hold of it with your right hand that's behind you, lengthening out your left arm nice and long, and just looking over your right shoulder, breathing through the nose and exhaling out the nose or out the mouth. Beautiful job. Continue to breathe deeply and exhale fully. Just basking in that juicy energy that you've cultivated for yourself. Relaxing deeper and deeper with each and every breath. Take 3 more long, deep breaths here. Beautiful. Then just slowly release through that foot on that left side. And then just slowly lengthen yourself back out, taking that right foot to meet the left. And then just rolling onto your belly. That left arm stays straight under you. Feeling a deeper stretch through your forearm and through that left shoulder. Beautiful job. Just breathing deeply. And soaking into that juicy stretch. Beautiful. And then just lift up, releasing that left arm, taking your elbows underneath your shoulders and just looking up toward the sky, keeping your glutes relaxed, your legs relaxed. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling out the nose or out the mouth. Releasing any energy that's not serving you out your nose or out your mouth or down into the surface below you. Allowing it to all drain away from you. Beautiful job. Taking your right arm up towards the sky and just hugging that right arm towards your body with your left arm. You can keep that arm nice and straight, or you can just let it rest, holding at the elbow and let it resting on the neck. Do whatever feels best for you. And then just taking your left knee and bringing it up towards your chest and straightening out the bottom leg and looking over your left shoulder. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Feeling your body relax more and more with each and every breath. As we open up through the small intestine meridian, we continue to help activate the solar plexus. As we open up this meridian, we let go of any judgment, any prejudice, thoughts or feelings. We let go of the feeling of uncertainty. And as vital life force energy moves through this small intestine meridian, we gain mental clarity, we gain compassion, we gain discernment, knowing what is for us and what is not. We gain understanding. So breathe deeply through your nose and exhale fully out your mouth or out your nose. Releasing any trapped or negative emotions from this meridian, from the small intestines, letting it all go. The more the small intestine meridian opens, the brighter your solar plexus shines. Shining bright yellow at the center of your belly button, moving in a clockwise direction, growing faster and faster, growing brighter and brighter. Breathing deeply and exhaling fully. Connecting again to the ocean breathing, if that feels right for you. Take 3 more long deep breaths here. Just opening up through the arms, through the chest, bringing your arms into 90-degree angles or into a T, whatever feels right for you. And just letting your chest open, letting your heart open, stretching through your belly, through your ribs, through your shoulders. Take 3 long deep breaths here. And take your right foot with your left hand. Just continue to breathe into your spine, into your chest, to your shoulders, your arms, your hands. As you continue to look over your left shoulder. And take 3 more long deep breaths here. Breathing into your belly, filling your chest. Releasing your belly and releasing your chest. Slowly release through that right leg and lengthening out your body nice and long. You can come onto your side or you can lie down into Shavasana. Your hands and your feet sprawled out. Or you can lie face down, your hands stacked on top of each other. Just moving into whatever position you feel most comfortable in. Your final resting position. Take this moment you have carved out for yourself out of your day and acknowledge the wonderful person you are and the beautiful soul that lives within you. Observe your breath and observe your body. Imagine breathing into every cell of your body, filling yourself with juicy, vibrant energy. With each exhale, release any heavy or stagnant energy that is being held within you. You can imagine releasing this energy as smoke out your mouth. As you breathe in, imagine a beautiful white light filling your body from head to toe. This light clears, cleanses, and washes away anything and everything no longer serving you. Anything and everything no longer in alignment with you and your highest good.
as you release and let go, you begin to feel lighter and lighter. Your energy shines brighter and brighter, and your essence illuminates the space around you. Light continues to bellow down through you until this light is overflowing. This golden yellow light continues to pour into you. It concentrates in your feet until it bursts through the soles of your feet, anchoring you down into the earth, grounding your energy and expelling all negative or stagnant energy within you. This grounding release feels so good. You can feel yourself beaming beautiful light deeper and deeper into the earth. Your light burns so bright. You radiate sunshine, warmth, and positivity. You know you have the power to decide who and what you give your energy to. You have the gift of discernment. You have the clarity. You know wherever you focus your energy, you focus your light, fueling it, growing it, and expanding it. You have the power to burn away what isn't meant for you, and the power to enliven everything that does. Your nourishing, nurturing light gives you life, courage, motivation, and confidence. You find with this bright, shining sunlight within you, you can take on the world, mastering your life, your reality, so that you can be exactly who you were born to be this lifetime, living on your highest timeline, living out your divine truth, empowered, fulfilled, happy, and whole. Feel gratitude for this beautiful realization and activation of the beautiful light that lives within you. And when you're ready, bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head to your hands and your hands to your heart. The light within me acknowledges the light that lives within you. Namaste. I am proud of the person I am becoming. I acknowledge and celebrate my growth and expansion. I reflect on my life to gain wisdom, clarity and understanding. I enjoy psychic work and delving into the depths of my soul. I am an intelligent seeker of knowledge, and I always share what I learn and what I know. I am intuitive, and I always trust my internal guidance system. I find fulfillment in my joys, passions, and creative pursuits. I balance my emotions through my compassionate expression. I release all that no longer serves me with love. I prepare for my future with joy and anticipation. My actions are in alignment with my goals. I am positive, happy, and energetic. My partnerships and relationships reflect my positive energy back to me. I am adventurous and I receive good fortune wherever I go. Universal life force flows effortlessly through me. I am confident, motivated, and inspired to be the best version of myself. I am being guided divinely towards my purpose and my destiny. Namaste. Close down your eyes and take 3 long, deep breaths. When you open your eyes, you'll most likely be drawn to one of the 3 piles before you. The pile that you're most drawn to most likely has the messages that are meant for you to hear. But if you're drawn to more than one pile, feel free to have a listen.
Okay, so there was some deceptive energy around you that you were able to see through, and perhaps in the past you might have just taken this at face value, but because you're now listening more to your intuition, you're able to pick up on that deception before it could do you harm, and you now are, and because of this, you're able to feel more in your power. So there was deceptive energy around you that you were able to see through. You were able to see past it as to what the underlying energy was, and you weren't taking it at face value, and because of this, you were able to catch it before it got the best of you. So now you're looking back nice try, I see you, I know what you're trying to do, and it's not gonna fly. So that's really awesome energy to be in, because you're now able to trust yourself more, trust your intuition and your internal guidance, which is always gonna lead you in the right direction, even if it's a feeling of uneasiness or anxiousness when you're around a certain person or situation. That is your intuition picking up on these things. So now that you're able to trust yourself more, you're able to see beyond, that illusion of what someone's trying to portray themselves as, or what, the underlying situation is, instead of taking it at face value. So this is really amazing. So great job for you to, stand up for yourself and not take anything less than you deserve, and to kind of kibosh any kind of situation or energy that's trying to undermine you or trying to pull a fast one on you. And because of this newfound sense of intuition and honoring your personal power, you are now looking out and being what do I want to create for myself? I now know, I now have the discernment as to what's not for me. And now I'm on the search for what is for me. What is that? What is it that's going to make my heart sing? What's going to bring me more of that sense of fulfillment? So you're really able to dive deep into searching for what it is that's going to make you happy. And right now, it seems like there's a lot of options out there. There's a lot of opportunities that you think could be for you. So it's time to explore what that could be, what's going to bring you the most happiness, what's going to bring you the most joy. So there's just so many things, areas that you might find yourself wanting to go down, but you just have to kind of narrow it down by thinking, what is it that's going to bring me the most joy long term? And go from there. What is it, when I was a child, what brought me the most joy? What did I just love doing for hours? And if you stop doing that, start that back up again and see where it takes you. Just following your soul, following your heart, and seeing where that passion will lead you, because that is where that fulfillment is going to be. And then we have this lovers, or this Two of Cups card that's in reverse. So this came up next to the Five of Swords. So perhaps there was a love connection that came in that you thought oh, this is it, or a friendship, you thought you really jived with that person, and you come to realize that really wasn't for me, that really wasn't for my highest good, and I kind of have to let that go. And maybe it was somebody or something that was trying to portray themselves as something that they weren't, to try to fit in what would work for you. And so now you're able to see beyond that illusion of that facade of them trying to be something, or that situation trying to be something to try to get your attention, to try to get you or whatever. But now you see through that, and you see through the facade, and you realize that connection, as even though you thought it was so good and pure and for you, you're realizing, I don't think that was it for me. And so now you're able to really stand in your power and see through any illusions, to now go after what is real, what is true, what is going to bring you joy and happiness and fulfillment, and be authentic in every part of themselves or that situation. That situation just being fully authentic and not trying to be anything that it's not, for example. So that is really amazing that you're able to have so much more discernment to see through situations and people, even though you really maybe wanted this situation or this person to be the one, or to work out, you're able to stop it in its tracks, because you realize that it's not meant to be, it's not what you thought it was. So there's that. And maybe with these things that it was trying to portray itself as something, get you excited for this new beginning, perhaps you were ready to jump and take that next step and sign that paper or be with this person. But now you're whoa, let me stop here now. Let me let me just give myself a check. Let me see what I really want. Let me search in my heart to see, what's going to bring me joy and fulfillment. Let me just pull my power back, stop in my tracks to just reevaluate. And through this reevaluation, this rest, you're able to kind of reconfigure, and revisit your plan, what you want to set out on what you want to set out to do. Because perhaps you're you're really set to have this new beginning, but you need these stepping stones to align first to bring you to the right new beginning and not go off on a tangent that's going to lead you down the wrong direction. So once you revisit and recalibrate and recenter yourself and fill your surroundings and fill your circle with people that are authentic and trustworthy, then you're going to be able to take steps and move into a direction that you feel in your heart and your soul that is right for you. You're not going to have any hesitation, any feelings of like, not so sure. You're going to know. You're going to know, and it's going to be for you, and it's going to feel good, and then you're going to know, like, this is my new beginning. But until that happens, you're just going to pull that power back, reevaluate, fill up your cup, and you are going to just like stay in your power until you can make those tangible steps forward into a situation or within an environment that is going to feel pure, that is going to feel like it's for you, and then you'll feel ready to take all of those steps forward. You're going to be able to take that leap because you're going to know in your heart and your soul that it's right. You're going to feel it. You're going to feel it in your body, in your bones. You're going to know. So that is really beautiful. That because you have that discernment now, like you don't have to question, because like when you know that you're questioning something, you know that it's not meant to be and it's not for you. You will feel it. You will feel the difference, and you'll be like, oh yeah, that situation, that person, really wasn't right. Good thing I didn't take that leap. And now you're gonna feel like what it's like to be with the right people, to be in the right environment, to have like yourself in these like very divinely set out situations. So that is really good. So ground yourself in nature, spend more time outdoors. Thank you for motivating me to spend more time outdoors and for helping me relax and enjoy connecting with nature. Beautiful. So go into the woods, just even like step outside, put your feet in the grass, put your feet in the sand, like just ground yourself, sit on the earth, and just feel any energy that's no longer serving you. Just seep down into the ground, let it be transmuted, and just like sit with yourself. Try to just like clear the slate, clear your mind, just breathe, and just let Mother Nature take care of the rest. Let it cleanse your energy. You can sit next to a tree, ask the tree for guidance, just like totally let go into nature outside, into the outdoors, and you're gonna find so much more clarity. Like you might be feeling like just kind of like out in the clouds, kind of unclear on what to do, unclear on how you feel, and then you'll take a walk in nature outdoors and you're gonna be like, wow, okay, I feel calm, I feel centered, I feel aligned, and you're gonna notice a difference. Like on the way towards your walk, before you turn back, you're gonna feel one way, and then on your way back, you're gonna feel completely different, totally grounded, clear in your mind, like more embodied. So that's gonna be so healing for you. And then we have Goddess of 10,000 Names. If you have felt constrained by a role, name, or identity and are wishing for assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help in that growth, this oracle indicates the help you need is already within you, urging your growth from within. So you have this calling, you have this knowing, it is already here for you. You already are that person. You just have to like integrate into yourself more deeply, ground yourself more, and know that your wisdom is going to catapult you into that person, into that role, into that identity that you know yourself to be. And if you feel a calling to like be a certain way, or to be like you just like know you have this knowing of like who you want to become, you already are that person. So you just have to like fully embrace it, love yourself in the now, and take like aligned steps towards that version of yourself, like having your actions in alignment with your goals, and knowing that as you take these baby steps and you align yourself more and more, you will be able to find yourself in this expression and this being of this person that you've always wanted to be. So that is beautiful. You are already the person that you are just wishing to become. So just like embrace that, know that it lives within you and you are it, and that growth is coming from within you and is going to be reflected out once you align yourself and ground yourself. And then we have Queen of Heaven. The Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of a spiritual leader to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. Yes, so that role that you are just like knowing in your bones, in your heart, in your soul that you are, this is saying you are that person. You are a spiritual leader, and you are going to heal the world by bringing more wisdom, compassion, and mercy, by acknowledging your feminine power within you. So like when you rest, when you take that time for yourself, when you replenish, when you pour into yourself, you are creating that energy so that your masculine can have full expression, so that you can take powerful, tangible steps forward and powerful acts of like demonstration to like move you and catapult you into your new beginnings. But first comes with honoring that feminine, that creativity within you, pouring into yourself, giving yourself all that you need to heal fully, so that then you can be bold, brave, courageous, and take that leap of faith into that beautiful new direction that you know you're destined to be in and to go in. So that is gorgeous. So I hope that helped, and I hope that you have a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. I'm wishing you all the best. Take good care. Bye. So there was quite a bit of heavy energy going on, and things had to really crumble in order for you to be able to move forward. And I think that this healing is still taking place because there is a kind of energy of like transitioning from like a hurt, from like a heavy energy to a lighter energy, but you're in that transition period. And this was a really big challenge to overcome. And you've already like done so much healing, even though there's still more to be done. You have been able to pull yourself out of really heavy energy, out of darkness. You've had everything crumble before you, and something that like you thought was built so strongly, and then it just like crumbled before your eyes. And it makes me feel emotional, like you really thought this was going to be a new beginning, and you thought that this was going to create a really beautiful life for yourself. You thought that this was going to even like, you know, help support you and like move you into the next chapter of your life. You were thinking like you're going to be able to have something beautiful come from this, whether that was like an idea or maybe even a child. But this situation wasn't what you thought it was, and it had to be completely torn down. And I'm getting chills all through my body, and it was so hard, and it is so hard, and letting go of that is just as hard as like living through it. And even though you've healed so much, it like took a huge part of you away, because you thought that like that you were going to be able to build up this beautiful life in this situation, and then right in front of you, you had to watch it crumble, you had to watch it die. And this just feels like a sadness, and like just like really heavy. And you had to completely walk away from this, you had to completely let it go, and this brought you a lot of grief and a lot of sadness, and it had you continuously like focusing on that grief and sadness of everything that you had to let go of everything that crumbled before you. And it was like, you know, there was like this bondage like between you and this situation, because like you were so committed and so like for it and so ready to take that leap, and to have it all crumble was just heartbreaking. And I see that you've cleared a lot of this energy, and your heart is healing. It is on the mend. It is feeling better than what you had been feeling. because of the sadness and despair of just like, you know, just seeing everything crumble before your eyes, and just like feeling of the energy of just like that loss of everything, like just even, you know, the idea of what was to come from this, just like that loss was like so heavy on your heart that it had you continuing to just focus on that loss instead of completely letting it go and looking towards what is for you and towards the future of what is serving you. And now I think you're because you're healing, you're mending your heart, you are going to be able to start to focus on what is there for you. But this loss of like love of this situation that had your heartstrings just pulled, it was so hard to work through, and you should feel so proud of yourself for doing the healing that you've already done, because it was so heavy and it was a big loss. But now, because you're being able to more focus on energy that is serving you, that is going to bring you fulfillment, you're going to be able to see opportunities when they arise. As from before, when you were still deep in this healing, opportunities would come up for you, but you weren't able to focus on them, you weren't able to accept them or receive them because you were so focused on the grief, on the loss, on the sadness. But I see that that's changing for you, and you're in this transition into energy that is serving you, that is beneficial for you, that is in alignment with your heart and with your soul, and that is going to lead you to what you originally wanted, that new beginning that you saw for yourself. But it's going to be in a different environment, a different situation, with a different person. So because like you're still in this space of healing, you're not able to fully take steps forward into that new beginning that you really saw for yourself, because you are still on the mend, you are still in that transition, and that's okay. Like, you can stay in that space for as long as you need to, because you are healing, and you don't really want to take a leap before you feel ready to do so, because you're going to know in your heart and your soul when you feel ready to fully move on into a new beginning with whatever is going to serve you. But for now, it's time to just like rest. It's time to heal. It's time to bring back that inner power, that inner strength. It's time to connect to that inner feminine wisdom within you, that replenishment, that rest, that nourishment, just like providing for yourself, giving yourself everything you need in order to fully heal, and in order to pour into yourself, just giving yourself every level of self-care that there is, so that you can build yourself up stronger and more resilient than ever before. The universe will never give you anything you can't handle. Everything comes with great purpose. Every experience happens for a reason. So you gain this wisdom for whatever reason, for a reason. And now it's time to rebuild yourself stronger, bolder, braver, more resilient than ever before. And now you're going to be able to be in a space of just like harmony, filling yourself with beauty, like seeing the beauty within yourself, never settling for less than you deserve. And when you pour into yourself, you're going to be able to bring up that creative expression. You're going to be able to bring up things and passions that like you kind of feel like are new and are so like empowering to be able to express yourself on a deeper level. And that's going to continue to pour into yourself and give yourself more of that love through that expression, through that creativity that is kind of being brought out from you, from like the depths of your soul. This is going to build that strong foundation for yourself to fully heal, to fully grow, to fully evolve into that person that you know yourself to be, so that you can live that life that you are dreaming of, with the people, with the situations that are truly meant for you, that are authentic, and that are in alignment with your heart and with your soul. And that is just like so powerful. You are unchaining yourself from any bondage, anything that's been weighing you down, holding you back, like pulling you back from what you really truly are meant to experience. And even though like this thing that you have lost, that you've had to let go of, even though it like you felt so much for it, it really wasn't meant for you, and that's why it had to be torn away. That's why it had to crumble away, because you were meant for more, and this wasn't what you thought it was, and it had to be like evacuated from your life. It had to be torn away. And you know, it's gonna feel like a thorn that's been like removed. You know, you're gonna feel that pain, like when a thorn comes into you, you know, it's sore, and then when you remove it, it's still sore. It's still a like a pain point, but you're healing from it. You know, it's been removed, and now it's time to like mend and move on. And you know, now that you're free of this bondage, you're gonna feel lighter. You're not gonna feel like you have this weight on your shoulders anymore. You're gonna be able to have more discernment of what is for you and what isn't. And people aren't going to be able to pull a fast one on you or pull a facade over you or anything, because you're going to be able to see through it, because you're more now connected to yourself, your heart, your soul, your intuition. So you can pick up on things when they're not what they are setting themselves out to be. You'll feel it in your gut, and in your mind you'll just know when something is trying to trick you or deceive you and pretend to be something that it's not. You're really moving away from that energy, and people can't take advantage of you anymore. And that is just like very, very powerful. You are understanding this about yourself now. You're finding that inner strength, that inner power within you. And with this, you're going to be able to move mountains. You're really going to be able to take that leap whenever you feel ready. And when you are totally healed, when you do feel ready, you are going to like be aligned. You're going to move so fast into this new direction, into this new timeline, into all the things that are meant for you, because you're now healed. You've poured that love into yourself, and now you're able to catapult into that new direction that is totally meant for you, with the people, with the situation, with the environment that is like so fulfilling and empowering for your soul and your heart. All because of this tower moment, all because everything like crumbled so that it could have like realignment and redirection into the like into what's that word? Into the direction that you're meant to be in. It had to redirect you. It had to take you on a detour to the right path. And now you are on that path. You are on that road to healing. You are on that journey towards living the life of your dreams, with the people that are meant for you, with the situation, with the environment that's meant for you. And you are going to be able to just be so much in your power, and you're not going to take any BS anymore. Once you're in this power, like, no, you're not. You're going to be able to confront anybody, any situation, and you're going to be able to have that discernment to know better, to know what's meant for you. And you are just going to be like strong, resilient in your power, and no one's going to be able to stop you. You're going to be, what's that word? Unstoppable. You're going to be unstoppable. You're like aligning it towards your destiny, towards your dreams, filling your cup up, filling your creativity, finding that change that you are so deserving of, filling your surroundings with harmony, with beauty, and that's going to allow you to just really enjoy life on a whole nother level. You're going to like be able to find joy in all the little moments that make up your day, and that's going to come from filling your cup up, filling yourself with all the self-love on all different layers to empower yourself, your soul, your spirit, to find that strength within you to move forward. And once you are in this energy of that strength, of that empowerment, you're going to move mountains. You're going to move so fast into the direction of your soul, of your purpose, of your destiny. No more BS. No more situations that aren't meant for you, that are trying to be something that they're not. Nope, 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 nope. It's all going to feel totally divinely aligned. And you're going to feel it in your heart. You will know. And you're going to know when you're ready to take those next step forward. You're going to feel it. And this transition period is all about just pouring into yourself and giving yourself all that energy and love that you really deserve. So I hope that you have a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. And I'm wishing you all of the best. Take care. We have Portal of Light. It is only this physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a conscious being on levels beyond this physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space. You will not become ungrounded through such spiritual work. You are not leaving your earthly connection behind. You are merely adding to it. Beautiful. So this is saying that you are being guided to do some like energetic work, perhaps Reiki. And whenever you begin to delve into this type of healing, you're going to be able to really expand your consciousness, your awareness. You're going to be able to like up level in this way, and by even just like connecting to your future self, that self that is on that like trajectory to that highest timeline, like feeling into that person that is on that timeline, that is you in the future, like seeing how that person is living, the people that are around them, the situations that they're in, and like feeling into that. That is like spiritual work that is connecting you to that timeline, and that is integrating it within you through those elevated emotions. So working with this energy is going to be very, very healing for you. Believe and trust. Before going to sleep tonight, say, Archangel Michael, please enter my dreams and replace fear with faith and trust. Let me be filled with strength, courage, and confidence. Beautiful. Oh, so gorgeous. So have a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius, and I'm wishing you all the best. Take care. Take care. Take care. So there was a situation that really got the best of you, and it was very disheartening, and it made you feel like kind of depressed and like lethargic, and like not wanting to move forward, not wanting to maybe even get out of bed. You know, whatever this situation was really hard for you to go through, and was really hard to deal with. And it felt like it stripped, a layer from you. It felt like it took a piece of you, and I'm getting emotional. It felt like it took a piece of you. It felt like it took away an opportunity. It felt like it took away your purity, and it took advantage of you. And it left you feeling sad and depressed. And it left you not feeling like worthy of the good things that are meant for you. Something that you thought was tangible, that you like, that felt right, that you could hold in your hands, see with your eyes, like something so tangible that you thought was something and was gonna go somewhere, it was just taken from you. and it left you feeling like you didn't have any personal power left. Like it really like stripped away from you, and feeling like you couldn't be the creator of your life, that you didn't have the power to create like abundance for yourself, or create like the life that you wanted for yourself. Like something really like broke down your spirit and your mind to make you feel like you didn't deserve these things, or like was ripped away from you, so that you felt like that wasn't an option anymore. And it was really hard energy to be in, that felt so heavy in the way that it just like stripped everything from you, and just like made you feel barren, and made you feel just like left out in the cold. And I'm so sorry that happened, because I feel you, like I feel just like that deep sadness and that darkness that just like loomed over from the situation. And I'm just here to tell you that, you know, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm so sorry you felt this way, but it's time to take back your power. It's time to say, you know what, I deserve more. I deserve good things. I deserve abundance and prosperity. I deserve love. I deserve to feel connected, to feel like I belong. I deserve to be able to take steps forward that feel good for me, that feel right and in alignment with my heart and my soul. And that I can say no when things don't feel in alignment, and I can say yes to the things that do. And I can like go back to my inner child and give myself that love and that peace and the blessings that I deserve by pouring into myself, by filling my cup up all the way, by honoring that inner child within me, and by just like honoring that purity in my soul, grounding myself into the earth, knowing that I am provided for unconditionally by the earth, and that I am supported by the universe. And every time that sun shines down on me, it is filling me with light, it is filling me with love, and I deserve it. I deserve love, I deserve light, I deserve to feel good, I deserve good things, I deserve these blessings. I am open to receive the blessings that are going to pour down on me. And even though I was in a situation that made me feel like shit, I know that I deserve better, and I will not take anything less than I deserve. That is the energy. You are done with this cycle. You're putting it behind you. You are laying it to rest. It was painful. It sucked, but it's over now, and for good reason. You are wiser. You are stronger and more resilient. You are now a bigger person, and you aren't going to take anybody's shit any longer. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Archangel Michael says, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. It's beautiful. You deserve peace and blessings. And as you honor your greater good, what's best for you, you honor what's best for everybody. I just had a leaf just like fall from my money tree, like one that was dead. So it's like you're completely letting go of anything no longer serving you. So you're creating that space for growth, for everything that is truly meant for you from new beginnings. So honor that. You have the power to create a beautiful life for yourself through that understanding that you are going to be able to create it for yourself. You are going to pour in that love to yourself so that you can continue to receive that love and have it reflected back to you. It all starts from within. When you respect yourself, when you give yourself that love, when you feel that dignity from within, that personal power, it will be reflected back to you. So you have to take your power back, and it starts right now. It starts with letting go of everything that hasn't been for you, that stripped you, and that wasn't right for you, that tried to, pull you down, weigh you down. And it's time to just like spring back up. It's time to cut that anchor and like boom, float up to that surface. Take that big breath of fresh air that you are being guided to take, and so that the sun can just fill you with blessings, so that the universe can shower you with all of the blessings that you deserve. This says, pillar of light burning bright, earth star below, soul star above, burn away all that is not light, transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis descend, your blessings and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. So you are going to be moving into this space of energetic protection. Fill yourself with white light. Imagine white light just pouring down from you, filling every fiber, every cell within you, surrounding yourself in vibrant white light of protection, where only the highest vibration of love and light can penetrate. That will protect you, and everything else will be burned away, like this says, burning away all that isn't light. So that is so gorgeous. Now you're going to be able to set healthy boundaries for yourself. You're going to be able to have that discernment of what is for you and what isn't. And you're going to be able to, like, anything that doesn't make the cut, chops away with you. I'm cutting away all that doesn't serve, so I have this space for everything that is meant for you, for me, for everything that I am deserving of. And because of this complete letting go, because of this complete clear cut, you are welcoming in this fresh energy of a love that's going to be long-term for you, that's going to just fill your cup up and just continue to overflow, continue to just pour into you. This is going to be long-lasting, and it's a gift from the universe, and it's going to create so much love and light in your life. And there is like a dove here holding a cross. So this is divinely led. It is being brought in for you from the universe because you are deserving of it, because you do deserve love. You do deserve to be filled with light, to be filled with happiness, to be filled with hope and faith and trust. And as you give yourself that love and know that you deserve more, you are going to see like the situations unfold before you that are, showing you that love, that are showing you that grace, that compassion, that energy that you deserve to be in. And with this comes in these beautiful relationships that are of like the highest light, that are like meant to be with you for your journey along your path to the light, along your path of self-love, because it is for you and you can feel this in your heart. You have many opportunities and options out there for you, and it's time to like use that discernment to really feel what is going to bring you fulfillment long term, what is going to bring you the most joy and the most happiness. And you can go back to that inner child, giving yourself that love, remembering what it was that made you feel so good as a child, what made you feel so happy and just like empowered and like courageous and brave. Like, what is it that just like made you feel resilient? And go in that direction. Go after that empowerment and that like embodiment that makes you just feel like in your power, in your strength, in your bravery, in your passions, like inspired, motivated, and go in that direction. And once you figure out, like through this discernment of the direction you want to take, you're going to be able to move very quickly into that trajectory, onto that timeline, because of this balance of your masculine and feminine energies. Through that love, that rest, the replenishment, then you're able to take those bold action steps into the direction that is meant for you through the power of your discernment and knowing what is for you and what isn't. And then you have just like this beautiful love connection that is so long term, coming in with the Ace of Cups and the Lover's card. So this long-term love connection, this partnership, this beautiful energy that is coming in for you, that is going to uplift you and just like be a gift from the gods, from the angels, and is going to feel like unlike anything you've ever experienced. It's going to make you feel like so like complete. And this feeling of love that you pour into yourself with, that is going to magnetize this love, these blessings, this long-term connection to come in through the first act of that self-love, then magnetizing those situations to pull in that connection that is so meant for you. But you have to pour into yourself first. And as you like go on this journey to like filling up your cup and to like, you know, moving into the direction that just like makes you feel alive and empowered, you are just like continuously like showing yourself that you deserve good things, that you deserve these blessings, that you deserve good energy and good people and authentic people in your life. And now you're like on that journey to like go find what it is that completely lights you up, what completely like fulfills you and brings you happiness and joy, and not settling for anything less. You're on this journey until you find it. And through that self-love, you are empowered on that journey, and you are just going to like feel so grounded in this approach to just like finding out who you are on a soul level in your heart, and authentically meeting yourself every step of the way to align you with the people and the situations that are truly meant for you, that are going to love you, that are going to support you, that are going to be there for you. No more of this energy that weighed you down because you know, cut that anchor and bloop, up on that surface, just ascending, moving higher, moving to the highest timeline, into the most empowering, courageous, brave person that you truly are. So that is beautiful. So I hope that you heard what you needed to hear. You deserve such beautiful things, such beautiful blessings. And I'm sorry about the situations that, you know, that made you feel like you weren't worthy. And it's time to completely chop that away. Let it go, let it fall, let it crumble. So flick it away so that you create that space for all that you're deserving of. So you create that beautiful garden of your mind and of your soul to invite in those blessings, those relationships and situations that make you feel so good, so whole, so complete, so in alignment with your heart, with your soul, and just like continuously pour into you as you pour into yourself. So creating a river of love that lasts your whole life long. I know you have a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care. For the intention magic that we're going to be doing for this Sagittarius full moon, we are going to be using sigils. So sigils are basically, it's like a symbol that you create that is unique to you. There are sigils that can be pre-made that you can find, but they are more powerful when you create them yourself. So what you do is you take perpendicular lines, so like a cross, and you pick a word. So let's say you pick the word love. So you take the L and the V of that word, excluding any vowels. So you don't take the O, you don't take the E, and you take the L and the V and you abstractly break them up along those perpendicular lines. So this is my perpendicular line. Okay, so imagine that stays there, and I am going to draw part of an L over here and part of an L over here, and then my V, part of it here, and then part of my V over here. On those perpendicular lines, you now have the L and the V abstractly broken up. If you want to draw that towards you, then you would draw a box around it coming towards you. So going from left to right, boxing it this way. If you are sending love away from you for whatever reason, you would be going the opposite way. So you would be going from right to left, top to bottom, left to right, bottom to top. So that's the deal for that. So for this intention magic, for this full moon in Sagittarius, I used a yellow pencil crayon for what I am bringing in, and a black pencil crayon for what I am releasing, because I'm replacing this negativity with this positivity. Because it is Sagittarius, that is of the fire element, representing the solar plexus chakra, which is the color yellow. So that's why I chose the color yellow. And then what I'm going to do is on the full moon, I am going to light this on fire with some pepper on this side for releasing, and some salt on this side for bringing in that positive energy. So how I'm going to do that? Well, first you want to pick what you want to release. So for example, let's say you want to release fear. So you're going to draw your sigil. So you're going to draw your perpendicular lines, and you're going to draw an F abstractly, and then you're going to draw an R abstractly on those perpendicular lines. And then you're going to draw lines around it going away from you. So then I would be going right to left, top to bottom, left, right, bottom to top. And then you would also write your name 3 times, your address 3 times, and your date 3 times, anywhere on that paper. And then for what you are attracting in, you essentially are doing the same thing, but with a positive instead. So let's say you're doing love, whatever I just described, the L and the V abstractly on those perpendicular lines, and then drawing from left to right, top to bottom, right, left, bottom to top. And then there you'd have it, writing your name 3 times, the date 3 times, and your address 3 times on each side. And it can be messy, it doesn't have to be neat. So you're gonna then fold your piece of paper in half. So you're gonna have your pepper on the side that you are releasing. So you're gonna just sprinkle a little bit of pepper in there, and then you're gonna fold it up. So it's like, oh, I'm releasing this. And then now look at, I have some good energy that I'm bringing in with this bright yellow here. So now I'm gonna sprinkle some salt in there, and then I'm just going to wrap up that salt like that. And then I'm going to bring that piece of paper towards me, and I'm just gonna fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it. If you like, you can also sprinkle some cinnamon in there, and that's gonna bring in what you're attracting with speed, and release what you'd like with speed as well. So then you take that beautiful magical piece of paper on that full moon, and you light it up, and you watch it burn, and you make sure that every little bit of this paper gets burnt. And then it is complete. You have sent your intention out to the universe, and so it is. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a beautiful full moon in Sagittarius. I'm wishing